Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Rick, and welcome to Rick Reacts. My very first video on the channel. I'm super excited. I used to do reaction content on a channel called Watches React. I'll put the description down below if you want to watch some of my old collaborative reactions with a couple of my friends. I had done that for a while, then it's been about a year and a half where I have not reacted to any kind of content or given any kind of review of any kind of film or anything. I've done nothing in that space, but I'm super excited to start it here on the channel. I wanted to start a channel for me to kind of watch the things I want to watch. There's a lot of like horror films that I really like. There's like I want to watch some old horror films that I've never watched and kind of do some first time reactions to it and stuff like that. So I think I needed a new channel just to have it there so I can kind of react to this kind of stuff. But again, if you want to catch some of the old Watches React content that we have in the description, we'll have the link there, or I'll have the link there. You'll be able to see some of the old content. We reacted to The Last of Us and a couple of anime shows and stuff like that. But now we're going to be starting here. And the first thing we're going to be watching is A24's Bring Her Back. Now, if that sounds familiar, it's because A24 also brought a movie from the same directors, which was called Talk to Me, which I really like that film. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch that film if you can. It's a really good story. I liked it. A premise that I had never seen before. It's like about a group of teenagers who find this cast of a hand, and it has all this writing on it. It looks fucking creepy, and they hold the hand and they become possessed, or they become like a vessel or something like that. Anyway, go watch it. It's pretty dope. But the same directors have brought Bring Her Back, which I'm super excited about. I saw the poster recently. I'm like, oh man, if only I had a channel to react. So we're gonna do it here. I'm super excited. So if you get to the end of this reaction, you're like, hey, I kind of liked it. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for all your Rick Reacts content. Now, without further ado, let's get into A24's Bring Her Back. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. My camera's acting a little fuzzy and funny. I'm here alone in the house. There's no one here. I just have my dog. And I'm a little creeped out because I pressed play and the sound was very loud. And I was like, fuck that. I'm not doing this. I don't get scared easily. I don't. But there are moments that, there are moments. But we're going to check this out. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's in the chamber for A24.
How did you cope with Kathy being gone?
I didn't. Is this their new sister and brother, Oliver? Oliver lost his family just like you guys. Needed someone that could give him special care. Listen, I gotta tell you a secret. Listen. It's like an angel. It's a beautiful angel. It does beautiful things. Listen. Listen.
Oh, hell no.
Listen. Some people believe the spirit stays in the body for months after death. We can bring her back.
All right, let's talk about it. All right, so relatively short trailer. In A24 fashion, I think if you ever seen any of the trailers, there's not a lot of information. Not a lot there, or there is, and you gotta decipher it. But to me, it's giving they're trying to bring back a spirit, and they're using like these children as vessels or something like that. There was a lot of imagery, weird imagery, like the circle, it's surrounding the house, and there's a lot of Like, and that's something A24 does a lot with their trailers. It's kind of like a lot of cutting back and forth, and there's a lot of like weird imagery. They have these children. There's apparently one that maybe was successful in like the transmission of the spirit, or they're trying to bring a spirit back, or it was giving me those kind of vibes. It looks like this woman is harvesting, or woman is like getting children. It's fucking weird. And this like looks like this one child is literally the devil, or not the devil, but it's whatever. Yeah, it's not a lot. I don't think A24 lends itself to a lot of like information in their, they don't give a lot of information in their trailers, but it looks interesting. There's a lot of circles. I started seeing those white circles and people being put in circles, and there's like recording. They had like recording of like somebody, I guess, transforming into whatever this ritual is. And A24 is big on those like those rituals and things like that. Things that have to do with ritualistic rituals. Like, I don't know. But it looks interesting. I mean, I don't have a lot of information on it. I was just kind of like grossed out by the trailer. It just looked, A24 has done such a good job, and I think when it comes to their making trailers, I'm always excited to see an A24 trailer. I always think it's very, the way it's edited, it's very like, it gives you enough to be interested, but not enough to know what is going on in the film. And there's a lot of that. I feel like they've kind of really mastered like how to do that kind of editing where you're like, oh, this looks creepy as hell and I want to watch it, but I literally don't know anything going into the film. And I think the last trailer that I saw that really did a good job at this was Longlegs. Even though I have my feelings about that movie, Longlegs did a very good job marketing its movie. Well, we didn't know, and I went to go watch Longlegs because I didn't know what it was, and like the marketing was really, really well done. Even the trailers were really, really well done. But all right, there was a lot of grotesque imagery. As always, there was that guy with the long torso, with the short torso, with the long legs. He's been popping up in the stuff, and he's just kind of making circles. This feels very like a cult. This feels like they're using these children to bring, kind of transferring souls into children, and maybe that's it. That's the feeling it's giving me. It kind of have one of those things. It's kind of like a Severance thing they got going on here in this trailer. But I'm excited, and hopefully when I get to watch it, it comes out May 30th. Hopefully when I get to see it, I'll be able to give maybe a little bit of a review on it, maybe jump into that space, into that realm. But yeah, I'm super excited. Again, if you like the content, if you like this kind of content, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for all your Rick Reacts content. And then until the next time, see ya.